Yeah, big dog back, I'm commanding the troops. I got a legion of angels that stand at command in my hand, I'm commanding the room. I make them jump from the floor to the roof. They wanna do me Shador, they wanna try to ignore that your boy is the truth. It ain't no dim in my life, it ain't no breaking this buck, I'ma buck up on you. I can't be nothing but solid, feel like I'm stuck on my tooth. I don't know what else to do, establishing boundaries, people don't take it too well. Guess they gotta go if they move. I was in Greece, swimming the sea like a pool, healing my knee, let it soothe. Sorry doc, if I don't jump off this yacht, it's a L. I cannot lose, I'm breaking the rules. Octopus salad, I ate.
What's good? It's your girl April from Conversations with Soft Rain. I am the Raw Society Coalition's First Lady, and the Raw Society consists of myself, Souls of Thought, Classic Code, Uncle Plug TV, and the Tez Down. I'm going to talk quick, so I need you to listen and pay attention. Guess what? February 13th, 2026, we're going to be live and in person in Chicago, Darien, Illinois, at the Q Bar for a Singles and Soulmates live Valentine's panel. Come with your boo, your bestie, or just your single beautiful self. You never know. You might find your soulmate. We're going to be having good conversations about relationship, love, friendships, and any and everything in between. And plus, we have an awesome performance by B-Class himself. So click the link in the bio. Purchase your tickets while they're on sale. Let us be the prelude to your Valentine's weekend, and I can't wait to see y'all there. What's good, YouTube family? It's your girl, April, better known as Soft Rain from Conversations with Soft Rain. This is Tuesday night, and we bring you No Middleman panel on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is Tuesday night. How you doing today, Souls?
I'm doing amazing. It's a blessing to be seen and not viewed any day.
Oh, definitely. We'd like to welcome everybody on in. What's up, Sko? What's up, Uncle Plug? And everybody who has not commented, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, so we can continue to bring you this great content that we make every day. So welcome on in, Jen. Plug said he just got home. He's gonna be here in just a little bit. And today, y'all, we have a special guest, Miss Roxy. Miss Roxy wanted to come on and talk a little bit about unconditional love and share her experiences.
So we're gonna have Miss Rossi come up in just a second. We're gonna open up the show with our music selection, our new thing that we're doing here on the No Middleman. You know, we bringing you the same guy. Nothing changed, nothing changed but the lyric. So we're gonna bring you guys Toby Nagwagwe. That's how you spell it. Say his name correctly. We're gonna go ahead
One more time for me.
Toby Nagwagwe.
Nagwagwe.
Mm-hmm. Toby Nagwagwe. We're gonna bring him up again. He is song right here. I think it's gonna go perfect for our icebreaker tonight. That's gonna be brought to us by our good friend Roxy. We're gonna be talking about unconditional love, and this song is called Love. As you see there, that's Toby Nagwagwe, man, with Love. Great song, great rendition, man. I love his music. All his music has a message to it. I think that message we can all see very clearly. And it goes with our icebreaker. We're going to introduce our good friend. Roxy is in the building. Welcome in, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy. Oh, can you hear us?
Can she hear us?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, there she is.
She's going to hear us.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Roxy.
Okay, because I can't hear y'all.
Can you hear us, Roxy? She can't hear us. Can you hear us now, Roxy?
Go back out and come back in, Roxy.
Oh no,
she can't hear us.
Put it in the back chat. Just a little technical differences. Give us 1 second. Feeling like Soft Rain over here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Technical differences. So as we get in contact with Roxy, see if she can hear us. We're gonna have her backstage, but we are going to be talking about unconditional love. It was a topic that we hit on yesterday. And she had some good comments in the chat, man. And we welcome anybody who has any opinions, thoughts. You can come up here. You don't got to be on camera. We ain't forcing you to be on camera, things of that nature. But we will force you to speak your mind. Speak your mind. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear what y'all got to say as we get through these comments while we waiting for Roxy to come back in backstage. Kay said 333 was good. Kay was good, man. Kay been in that thing. Classic said 333. Toby be going crazy. Yes, he does, Big Sco. My goal is I'm gonna have to get Rain educated on the story, Sco. I'm gonna try to see if we can do like a review to their story. Can you hear us now, Roxy?
I'm back and I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You can hear us though?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
No
good.
problem. We're about to get started. Just a second, just going through these chats. What's up, Flip 333? Sco said, "What's up, Souls Rain, man? We
Hey,
doing."
hey, Sco.
Yeah, so we welcome all people that are here, man. You can speak freely as well. We appreciate everybody. So we want to start this out tonight. Roxy, let me move you to the middle. Get Rain over there to the right or her left, however it looks on her screen. Want you to kind of just open up, which however you would like to open up. This is new for me and Rain as well. And once he gets up here, so this is gonna be our first time hearing. However you would like to share, and anywhere you would like us to interject, we are here for that.
Well, I've been watching y'all's lives quite a bit, and Split Classic has always got to comment or say something about unconditional love and if that's something that we can do. And I had asked a question, and it was referring to unconditional love. Is this a matter of within a relationship, without out of a relationship, in love with someone, or having love for someone? Because this can be in multiple different ways, I think.
You want to break down all three?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Or whatever.
I think you can unconditionally love someone. I absolutely think you can unconditionally love someone and not be with them
Okay.
in a matter of a relationship because you want the best for them, and sometimes they don't want the best for themselves, and maybe you feel like you're in the way of that so that they can work on themselves.
Would you consider that avoidant behavior? I know this is something Tez talked about a month ago. We kind of, and then do you think that's a more of an avoidant behavior though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Are you familiar with avoidant behaviors?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what does it look like to you when you feel like you can love someone unconditionally, but you also know that you need to give them the space and the capacity to kind of figure out what they need, what that looks like for you, or have you experienced that at all?
I believe that I've experienced that in the past. Unfortunately, too recently. And this person, I was with them through a lot, and I was with them through things that they wanted to work on, and they had a mental illness that I had found out shortly after we had got together, and it turned into not being the same person that they were. And it changed the person that I met, changed the person that I knew, changed so much of this person's character. And I was riding it out because I was wanting this person to get better for themselves, not for me. It don't matter for anybody else. It was for them. because they weren't the person that they wanted to be. They weren't the person that they had told me that they were and that they were trying to be and working on. And they had kind of let that go of themselves.
Okay.
And it turned into a dangerous situation
Heard.
Mm.
Can I
where
ask?
it,
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Roxy. I'm sorry. Go
oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead, ask.
I don't want to step over you. Are you done with your thought? I don't want to break you.
Well, it had turned into a dangerous situation where I literally had almost lost my life.
Mm.
Not just lost me, but lost my life.
Heard.
And I'm
At the
working
hands of that
on
person, I'm sorry.
that process now of healing myself and doing what I have to do to be better for me and be a better mother and a better caregiver to my mother and be who I know that I can be and who I'm supposed to be rather than just be this broken person because of this and having to let go of this person and really, really let go and fall back and pray and hope and that this person takes care of themselves because it doesn't matter of all the things that we had gone through in that amount of time, but it was something that I care for this person regardless of how they treated me, how whatever they did to me, and I want this person to get better for themselves, not for me, not so we can be back together, not so we can have anything, not so we can even be friends, just so that they can be better for themselves.
Heard. So, Roxy, can I ask you a question? How long did you know this person before you guys started dating?
It wasn't very long. They had just moved to this area, and
Oh,
I typically don't date in my area.
heard.
Um,
What intrigued you? Like what brought you in so quickly?
Very charismatic, very upbeat, very extrovert. And I'm very much, I used to be an extrovert, and
Mhm.
I am definitely not anymore. I ain't been an extrovert for a while since I worked in the ER.
Okay.
But I'm very much an introvert now. Like, I pay for my house. I like hanging out at my house. I like being at my house.
So,
I
this
don't want to
person,
pay out to be at the club or a bar or anything like that, but that was never my personality before this.
so this person drew you in because they drew something out of you that you kind of desire to like bring back for yourself.
In a sense, yes and no. Like, I wasn't necessarily trying to necessarily be more extrovert,
Mhm.
but it was just one of those things. I wanted to give this man a compliment. I gave him a compliment, and it progressed from there.
So you was the initiator. I like it, Roxy. I like it. I like it.
Don't judge.
No, we not. No, we like it because we talk about this on the show a lot about like a lot of women don't approach or men don't approach. So I think that's super dope that you did. I'm gonna ask you another question, Roxy. Uh, so if you had a perfect world, right? Let's say everything didn't happen the way it did. What did you see, or what was your vision for you two?
Oh, we would have been married by now. We
Okay.
was engaged.
How long were y'all
We
talking?
don't judge me.
No, I'm not. No. This is
There's
really like, no,
no judgment. No
there's no
judgment.
judgment at all. I'm really just, I'm just asking the question. I promise you, there's no judgment at all.
October,
Okay.
we started talking, and we both said that we wanted to exclusively talk and date each other and no one else. And we were engaged by December,
Okay. Okay.
and we were supposed to get it married this spring and or spring summer, and everything ended Easter weekend.
Okay.
So
What was the deciding factor? What changed? Because you said he changed. So what was it that changed? Did you not see any inclination of what kind of person he became?
I did. He's seen, I seen it. I witnessed it. I questioned it. He had had an issue with substance abuse and drinking, and his birthday was in November. He wanted to turn up for his birthday in November, and that just meant him at the house chilling and having a good time, and not necessarily going out or anything like that, which was fine with me.
Mm.
And I asked him, I'm like, "Are you sure you're okay with this? Are you sure you're okay with having a drink? Because I know it's been a long time since you've had a drink. Are you sure that's something that you wanted to do? Because I'm not trying to say that you can't. I'm not trying to say that you can, but I'm like, your sobriety, you've taken such a proud um, respect in your sobriety and staying sober. And I don't want you to feel like it's necessary to do it for just because it's your birthday. I want you to do
So,
it. Like, I want you to make your decision for yourself because you're a grown man. And
mm,
I want you to know that I support you in your sobriety 100%. So this is not something you feel like you have to do. I am not a big drinker at all. My family is full of alcoholics, and that is something I do not desire to be.
Okay, definitely understand that. Just to give you a little background about me, Roxy, that's what I did for the past 15 years. I'm a KDAC, a certified alcohol and drug and dependence counselor, so I can definitely relate to you in those time frames and understanding, like trying to have like clear boundaries, but not trying to control the person and let them
Right.
make their own personal decisions. So I can definitely respect that. With that being said, what was the what was the point where you felt like, okay, we were together in October, we got engaged in December, we had a wedding date. How many moments were there when you were like, okay, maybe we should slow down, or maybe we should try a different route, or like was it very like
It
was
was
it
very, very fast paced.
okay, okay, okay.
Like, and whenever I say fast paced, it was good uphill, going, 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 and then it went to a roller coaster. And it started around the time that the drinking occurred.
And correct me if I'm wrong, he's younger than you, ain't he, Roxy?
Yeah.
Okay, I could tell.
what's the age difference? What's the
Probably 3 to 4.
Uh-uh.
10.
No, it 8.
Oh, okay. Okay.
okay?
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. So now that I don't want to stick on the relationship too much because I'm glad that you're healing from that, and I don't want to open up any new wounds that you're healing from. With that being said, what does unconditional love look like from you moving on? Like, what do you now desire unconditional love to look like for you to display to others?
For me to display to others
Mhm.
is just being there for a person whenever they need.
Do
Is
you feel like
simply
it's
just
realistic though?
being.
Because you didn't get the result you wanted. You already been there for someone, so have you thought about new ways of showing unconditional love?
That's a very good question. No, I have not thought about new ways. I'm not sure, honestly.
Don't worry, Rocks. We're gonna do a 30-year series on this. Don't even worry. You ain't got to
Oh,
we ain't got to unbox it all today. We ain't got to unbox it. I'm serious.
We
I love
we
this conversation. Yeah, I love this conversation. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to give you some things that you can think about as well while you're on your healing journey, right? Because you're going to hear a lot of the cliche things from people. You're going to read a lot of books. You're going to
oh
listen to a
yeah,
podcast. But just coming from like my own experience, I feel like now we have to recreate what reality now looks like for moving forward to new relationships.
agreed. I very
Um,
much understand that. I realize a couple things is that I was looking at feelings more than I was looking at facts.
Mm.
My therapist told me that, and I go to therapy every week for it. Um,
Congratulations to the
because
Yeah.
healing from this um, was a big deal because I have a 10-year-old daughter, and she did not witness a lot of things, but she was in the house. She didn't hear a lot of things because she was upstairs in her room doing her thing. But it was a lot of,
The energy in the house was, she felt that though, most likely,
yes,
even though she didn't
absolutely.
see. Damn.
And I hold anger at myself for that. But I know that I am doing my best to do the healing and the work that I have to do to be the mother that I want to be for her, and to be the person that I want to be, and be the person that's healed and not broken and survived and not a victim.
Mm.
Roxy, if you don't mind me asking, what are some things, what are some exercises or what are some things your therapist has you currently doing? This is to help other people who are watching right now, right?
Definitely.
Because everybody might not have the resources to either seek therapy or don't have trust or haven't found that perfect therapist. So like, what are some things that you're currently working on that you feel like it's like something that you wish, man, I wish this was just in my daily routine every day before I even went through this?
Something of journaling is writing down things and writing it down and then taking it outside and setting it on fire and then letting it go and releasing it and really, really releasing it. Not just saying I'm doing it and not coming back to it over and over again, but really releasing it. So journaling is one big thing.
Are you, are you okay with never truly healing though?
I'm aware that that is a very, very likely possibility. It's hard to accept, but I do accept it.
Heard.
Um, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not gonna, I'm not changing, I'm evolving.
Awesome.
And that day in that car, that is what I call, I know it sounds probably kind of silly, but I call it my death day, because that person in that car, she died. She died. She don't exist no more. And I am recreating the person that I am and that I want to be, and that how to have boundaries and how to learn to become stronger in myself and know who I am and know what I want and not settle and not just be okay with taking abuse like how I took it.
Mm.
And something when you get a chance, I don't know how long you've been in therapy, and I'm not here to like counteract what your therapist is doing. With that being said, I would like for you one day down the road to try to have the conversation with your therapist to unpack, do Roxy really need to change or was that just a bad episode?
Mm.
Because sometimes in therapy, right, it's easy for us as therapists or us as counselors to give you all these tools and like try to recreate you and make you. But technically, Roxy could have been perfect. Not nobody's perfect, but just in the words of like Roxy could have been okay the way she is. So is it some things that she probably can tailor? Yes, but I would highly encourage you, and this is just some counter transference for myself. Like that's something I didn't do when I lost my mother. Like I still deal with grief, and I didn't utilize grief to like I made it become who I was, and didn't understand that I was already whole. If that makes sense.
Mm.
That does make sense. And I
So
appreciate that.
yeah. So I would definitely say I would definitely encourage you while you're in therapy, and it could be something you do on your own. You don't have to. If you don't feel like your therapist is ready to unpack that or they're not moving in that direction, I would highly encourage you to kind of make a list of your pros and cons of like, hey man, this is the Roxy I still want to maintain regardless of what relationship I'm in. Like these are some great qualities. Yeah, that this outfit didn't fit that person, but it doesn't mean that that outfit won't fit the next person. So I would highly encourage you to make that list while you're in therapy and going through your healing process, just so that you can understand that you're probably not as far off as you think. Right now, you're probably going through more grief and more survival remorse to a certain extent, right? We only think about it from like a financial standpoint when people get wealthy or leave people in bad situations, but you might feel like you said, you died to yourself, so you're a survivor now, right? So
Mm-hmm.
uh, a lot of that stuff. And also, I will have you think about this too, just not to give you too much to think about, but I will also think about that it's okay if you want that person to heal for you too. Not meaning that you want them back,
Right.
but it
You
also,
want to see them in a better space.
yeah, it's also something that you will be able to say, you know what, I encountered this with this individual. I went through this experience with this individual, and now we're both better. Yeah, we're not together, but we're both are truly better.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll be able to unpack with my therapist probably once they find him and once we deal with and the court system has dealt with everything. Um,
oh, so you got a whole this you got other entities, you got other external things going on too.
oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Heard. Okay. Okay.
So it's one of those things where like even though I feel like I'm still living in survival mode because I have to have my head on a swivel everywhere I go, every time I step out of my house,
Mm,
every time, even I'm in my house. And I
that's
know that
tough.
because a lot of stuff happened in my house, and
It's
I
like a
have
constant reminder almost.
it is very much so because my bedroom is the room where everything happened, and not the ending of everything happened, but end of, where the end of everything really started.
Yes, ma'am.
Did did all I'm trying, it's a lot to take in. Did all of it start after the drinking started again? Or was it or did some peak out and show before that?
No, it was the drinking.
Oh, it was okay.
It was the drinking,
Mhm.
and uh, I had taken him to a hospital down south because he has severe mental issues,
Mm.
um, which I pray and hope that he is getting help for, um, and not just saying that he's getting help for or anything like that, or saying he's going to do this because he also had gone and become a substance abuse counselor as well. So he's like, I know all the tricks, I know all the answers, I know all of this, but it's okay, but how are you implementing those into your life?
Mhm.
Right.
And you can want something and you can self sabotage yourself and not act in the way that you want something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that is one thing that I know occurred. Um, and the paranoia had just became too much. And where I wasn't in control of my phone, even. And I wasn't going anywhere alone. And I wasn't going anywhere. Like groceries were being delivered because of this.
Mm.
Because I it I didn't do anything, but it was the assumption that I had done something or that I was doing something or that I was planning on doing something because of his past trauma with relationships of always being cheated on.
I'm gonna let you know something, Roxy, and I could be wrong, and you can let me know in the future if I'm wrong. His trauma wasn't relationship; it was his relationship with alcohol.
Oh yeah.
I think it was probably honestly that's a very good truth, but I also think it was his relationship with relationships and his relationship with his mother whenever he was a younger child too.
Mm.
And
Because
you said you work in the ER, so like not to be in your business. Are you like a
I
nurse?
used to. I
Okay.
used to work in the ER. I don't work in the ER anymore. I actually just take care of my mother.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I'm her sole caregiver.
Okay. So you always been in that role of a caretaker.
Oh yeah, since I was young, even in like middle school.
Mhm.
I
Mm.
remember doing that with family members who had gotten sick and came home on hospice.
He brought you
And
a lot of sense of satisfaction, didn't he?
he did. and he was there for me like no one had ever been there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he supported me whenever I was sick. He took care of me. Um, he did everything right, and then it went really, really wrong. And whenever I say wrong, it was the drinking, the obsession with controlling what I was doing, where I was going, who I was talking to, where I even looked, in what direction I looked. Um,
You
so
were,
that's where it became to the point where I felt like a prisoner.
and have you been married before, Miss Roxy?
No,
Okay, just the one child.
yep,
Okay,
or just the almost.
okay,
I had almost been engaged a couple times, but
okay.
no.
Is your ultimate desire still marriage?
Yes, yes and no.
Or more companionship, like somebody you can truly.
That companionship.
Okay.
Like I ain't gotta have a piece of paper tied to my name with somebody else. Like that's that's not end all be all for me. Would I like to? Of course. Who doesn't? We grew up on damn. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that.
No, you can say whatever
On
you like. You're fine. You're fine.
Disney fairy tales of falling in love and being
Playing
swooped
that
up by
with
some
we were playing that
hero,
whenever we were kids.
and oh, such false advertisement, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, but you also got to learn how to save yourself.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
we do. Well, Roxy, I would love to like unpack more of this. And I'll have Rain kind of stay in contact with you to see like what angles you would like to attack this. I would love to like unpack this, even if it's like a monthly or a weekly update on like how everything's going, how everything's unpacking in therapy. I would love to like talk more about this. I appreciate you even having the courage to come up here and
Absolutely.
give your story. Because that takes a lot. So I would definitely encourage you to continue to talk about it, because therapy is not just a session; it's everyday life, right? So
Absolutely.
make sure that you're not just withholding it only for a session. Make sure if there's something you want to discuss that you can reach out to Soft Rain, or I don't know if I would talk to her, Roxy, but if you feel comfortable talking to her, go ahead. I'll just mess with
Yeah.
Rain. uh, but I would definitely love to like keep unboxing this, talking
Mm-hmm.
about it. And then maybe we can never know, man. This might be a new series or something, unboxing emotions or something. We never know. We never know what it is. But is
Oh
there
Lord.
anything you would like is there anything you would like to say to everybody who's watching? Any encouraging words you would like to give before we get to the rest of the show? And again, we really appreciate you. All gratitude for you coming up today.
Definitely. Definitely.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I just want everybody to know, just love yourself, know your worth, and believe in yourself. If you can't believe in anybody else, believe in yourself. And don't just talk it, start walking it.
Heard.
Definitely. Thank you, Roxy.
Well, we appreciate you, Roxy, man. You're welcome up anytime you like. Always reach out to just Soft Rain. I know she has your contact information. So
Mm-hmm.
let us know. We can make this a weekly thing, a daily thing, whatever you want to make it. We can make it that. But again, we appreciate your time. And guys, this was our icebreaker on unconditional love. And we appreciate you, Roxy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You have a
Thank
great
you,
night.
Roxy.
You too.
So we're gonna get to some of the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was good. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. Thank
Hey,
you, Roxy. Thank
yeah, man, that was deep.
you. Mm-hmm.
I like that type of stuff, but that was dope. Let's see here. Where we gonna start? Yeah, okay, we'll start right here.
Georgette said, I think unconditional love works for kids, but we have to have healthy, healthy boundaries when dealing with others. Ted said, Roxy in the building. Kay said, I think there's always a condition, even if it's just normal and fair, bare minimum conditions and boundaries. You can keep loving someone past those conditions, but it will cost you a part of yourself.
Definitely agree.
Hmm. He said, if someone violates basic boundaries, you can't keep loving them without disregarding your own personhood.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sko said, so he was putting up false narrative until y'all really got into the thick of the relationship. Well, when he turned back to alcohol was when it really showed. I should have asked this, but I was wondering if it was showing before the alcohol started back, and maybe she just didn't see it as well. Ted said, "I think people should abandon the idea of unconditional love completely, not because it's not a good idea, but because it isn't realistic and doesn't exist romantically." Skull said, "Hit the like button; it's free." And he also said, "Burn some sage and cleanse your house and get the bad spirits out, and some jasmine too." Classic said, "Queen Coast Thursday, Roxy." Classic, I got her information, so I'll let her know. Let me know when you're ready to, or what time we rolling.
Yeah.
Ted said 333 targets. Ted said, "Good job, Roxy."
Yeah, that was dope. That was super dope, man. Super
Mhm.
dope. I know we joke a lot. I know classic, everybody talk about, but this is truly a safe space, man. Um,
Absolutely.
and that's one thing I won't even allow yourself to. I won't even ask you questions that are going to even ch- have people judging your character. Just kind of being able to ask those open-ended questions so that we can
Mhm.
get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on. But man, I all commend to her, man. Like she, that's a lot.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, definitely.
that's a lot to go through.
I
Uh,
was trying to unpack everything. You're a therapist, or you've been in that. You ask questions, and so you know the right things to ask. And I was still trying to take everything in, but it was interesting hearing her
yeah,
story.
yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully Roxy's still watching. He
Mhm.
says it's always interest, but yeah. So like that's so for Rain, just for your perspective, that'll be kind of like what we would call a triage, right? Like
Mhm.
very quick. Uh, like she probably experienced that at her like first session, right? It's
Oh
like
yeah.
let's say you walked in and something was going on, we just gonna triage you. I just need to see where you are. Okay, what happened? Okay,
Mhm.
we know a little bit about you. Okay,
That
I'm just
intake form.
yeah, yeah. But see, the intake is longer.
Oh, okay. So
The
this is the triage.
triage is
Okay.
immediate, like just quick, 5,
Mhm.
10 minutes. Let me triage you, see what level of care you're gonna need.
Right.
Then once we do that, we'll take you and we'll bring you come back for an intake. Intake is normally about an hour and a half or so.
Mhm.
That's me. I'm not gonna just ask you were you married. I'm gonna ask you where were you born? What's your childhood like? Like I'm gonna ask you everything
All
in
those deep.
your biopsychosocial is where we're gonna
Mm.
for that for real. So
Okay.
Roxy said, thank you. I'm here. I burn sage all over the house, property, and block for real, for real. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. We respect it, man. We respect that was
Definitely.
super dope, man. That was super dope.
Mhm.
That was super dope.
And if anybody wants to come up, just let us know.
That felt good, man. It felt like
Yeah.
oh that was good.
Mm.
Um I almost said plug. Sco said, I think the signs were always there and they were stuck in the honeymoon phase for so long, just battled the blind eye to what was real and what wasn't. I don't know,
Mm.
Sco. I don't know. That's why if y'all notice, I haven't made any preconceived notions. Like that's why I really want to unbox it with Roxy. Like I think it'd be a great thing to do because
Mhm.
sometimes, I don't want people to my fear is people getting away from things that are real in reality that are true. Like I
Yeah.
do believe that some people believe in first love at first sight. Some people feel there's unconditional love. Just because I might not believe in things, I never want to give such a strong opinion to someone's situation
Mhm.
turns them for who they truly are.
Mm.
And that's why I gave a little bit of myself in when we were talking, because like I know how that feels to like live. Like now I'm Norris of grief. I'm souls of grief now. Like I'm not like who I was as a teenager and young adulthood. Like that guy is gone. Like, you know what I mean? And it was because I didn't really sit in it and process it. You know what I mean? I tell people, my mom passed in 08. I ain't do therapy for the first time until 2018. That's a whole decade.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole decade of like being a man, being a father, trying to be a provider, protect. Like you're doing all these things as a man while neglecting the one thing that you're badly holding on. You got the short straw of, you know what I mean?
Right.
She said, "Nah, it flipped like a light switch after the alcohol return." We're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna talk about it because I'm gonna tell you the alcohol never left, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So man, great start of the show, man. We appreciate, man.
Definitely.
That made me feel good, man. All right, man. This is y'all ain't gonna find this nowhere else, man. Y'all ain't gonna find this nowhere else. I know y'all watch a bunch of different podcasts and different shows. You ain't gonna find this nowhere where people can switch and go into a little therapy bag, go into a little comedy bag, go into like you ain't
get some of everything over here. We fulfill all your needs on this side.
Yeah, you know, like we your real life 7-Eleven on podcast. Whatever you need. Or if
whatever you need.
It's gonna be Sheets. Sheets got good food, everything for you.
Sheets do have some good food, I ain't gonna lie.
People love it. So
the only time I get to see him though is when we're in West Virginia.
Yeah. Sco said, yeah, this is one of the best episodes of season 2 so far. Appreciate it, Sco. Appreciate it, man. He said, yes, indeed. So we're gonna move into the first topic of tonight. I was gonna use classic, but classic went a whole nother direction. So I'm gonna start with Anton up here so it matches the thumbnail. If y'all seen our thumbnail, this is Claudia Jordan admits to regret at 52. We're gonna go into some of Anton's show on the other show. Anton actually talks about something that we talked about last night.
Wow.
It's gonna be super dope. But I'm gonna get it started right here. I sped it up. We all know that the guy's a little zesty, so we got past that already. So we're gonna hear what he has to say to Claudia, and then gonna hear a little bit of Anton, and then me and Rain gonna break this thing on down.
I told you about dating like in your 40s and 50s back then.
You know, you think that when you're ready to settle down that there's always going to be a lot of supply on the shelves, and it's not. Like at this age, a lot of the good guys are married or taken because they're good guys. And I was having a conversation with a girlfriend of mine the other day, and I'm like, well, your best bet now is maybe someone that a good man that maybe is coming out of a marriage, getting a divorce. So, you know, I think in our youth, and I would like people to know this when they're younger, we think, oh, there's always going to be an endless supply. I can wait till tomorrow. Don't put off your happiness waiting. You know, if you find that good person, like a lot of times we wait, well, it's not the right time. It's not going to be like the right time. I would say go for it more. I wish I would have told someone told me just go for it. I probably have overlooked a good candidate before, you know, like maybe,
why is that though?
Me thinking the timing thing, maybe prioritizing career. You know, I definitely was always like work.
So now they have resorted to waiting for great men or good men to get out of a marriage or to basically get out of a divorce, or just waiting for the leftovers from another woman, hoping that he then removes himself from his relationship to then make himself available for you. My, oh my, have the mighty have fallen. And she's not even a bad looking woman, a bad looking older woman. You know what I'm saying? She's probably just stuck in her ways. And I've said this time and time again, every single time that I've had a conversation with a woman, and I've been on a panel and they say, oh man, there ain't no good men out here, or oh, I'm just waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. Listen, you got to pick. You're going to have to pick which one that you want to prioritize, the same way that men have to pick how they prioritize their lives, in which they then get what it is that they deserve, not what they think that they deserve, right? And so when you think about it from this perspective, as a woman that is very, very decent looking, as an older woman, if she can't find a person, either her standards are too high, or as she admitted, she probably passed up on the guy that she was supposed to marry. That guy then has now moved on to, you know, greener pastures and a better situation, instead of somebody that felt like they needed to be a career woman. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's bad to have a career or to be a career woman. What I am saying is that you cannot sit there and have both or dictate what the terms are, because in this situation, there would be somebody else on the other end of that conversation that would have to give you access to marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't dictate how men are supposed to wait or show up for you when it's convenient for you. Men control access to marriage. It's always been.
I never thought I had the enough cushion built up to like relax and take my foot off the gas and start a family.
And then it just go on and on and on, and then you be 100 years old and they like it's still working.
Still working. And I think I will say specifically with
Why is his feet like that? I don't understand it.
Black women,
and why do women always feel more comfortable? Never mind. Let's just continue.
I feel like we don't really have the luxury to think that we can kind of take time off like that, you know. And I specifically say Black women because like we're usually the backbone of everything, you know, not even just with our families, but with our friend circles. Like it's always something for us to do. We're always taking care of somebody else. I don't have children, but I'm always like feeding a friend or taking care of someone or helping somebody out or doing a favor. And I think that's a cape that we put on ourselves. No one told us to do this. It's just something in us that we do. And if you think about the Black woman in your life, you probably think, she's like a superwoman for everybody else. When does she slow down for herself? I think with Black women specifically, it's harder for us to ever feel like we can just kind of take a break. We have to be.
So she goes into a long rant about the movements and Black women always being the front line of everything. But I want to start with you, Rain. What do you think about Claudia Jordan's thoughts on the being 52 now, no kids, she's not married. She feel like, you know, the advice she gives her friends is to get a person who's like recently out of marriage and newly divorced or things of that nature. I don't know if you guys, I know Plug was at work, but we all got, I know myself and Rain was in the chat for Classic as well. I think Classic and Anton said pretty much very similar things. Classic went a little bit more in depth. But with that being said, what is your thoughts on Claudia Jordan?
She doesn't want to settle. She doesn't want to. I feel as though she doesn't want to give up her reins. She doesn't want to be a submissive wife. She doesn't want to be submissive in a relationship. You can tell the way she projects herself that I'm not gonna say she's masculine because she is a feminine woman, but her standards are probably set too high, and she's gonna forever be single. She's 52, no kids, a beautiful, gorgeous woman on the outside. Sometimes if you don't, sometimes you just gotta settle. I'm not saying settle for everything, but she's probably looking for somebody that checks all of her boxes, and all those boxes at this big age is not gonna be checked.
What is your thoughts on her, Plug?
Imagine that beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, beautiful nose, beautiful lips, voluptuous titties.
She's gorgeous.
Sexy legs, nice waistline, and that monkey ain't monkeying.
That might be what it is. That might be what it is too.
Hey, I'm telling you something. I mean, I tell you, like, when that is good, a man will accept a lot from a woman. A lot. He'll put that cape on, take it to the cleaners.
So there is power in the P?
There's exception.
Exception. Oh, there's exception. Okay.
Exception. I mean, she's great eye candy. I'm pretty sure a lot of men will always invite her out. You know, hey, would you like to go to this gala with me? Oh, got this banquet. Would you like to come? Oh, my company's throwing this party. And she's great eye candy. And then get her to the crib, that passionate, hot little movie kisses and and then we finally get there and be like, womp, 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 womp. Well,
that'll do it. I'm out.
That's all I was thinking about today when I watched this. I was like, that thing ain't hidden, boy. Because anybody, I mean, there's nothing you can see like when it comes to her aesthetics that no man would deny her. Like no man would deny her. She's damn near a seductress. She's beautiful.
Do you think is intellectual too? That she
No,
might not be carrying.
man, everybody needs somebody sometimes. Nobody wants to sleep alone. Who wants to sleep alone? You know what I mean? You could go about 3 or 4 days on the couch and just get it to yourself.
I got laundry on the other side of my bed.
But
Still, and at 52, being gorgeous and beautiful as she is, it's something mishappened somewhere.
I got you. Thank you, brother.
Something somewhere is not. It's something is amiss somewhere on her
It
side.
has to be because I don't think she's like I see her on most reality shows and she's not that, ghetto. She's not that hood. She seems to avoid confrontation every time I see her. She's not the one throwing drinks in someone's face and, but at the end of the day, she's like how old is she? 50 something? She 50 something.
52.
52 years old. Any man would, just the aesthetics will cuff her and her accomplishments will cuff her, but she's not cuffed.
And no kids, they don't have to worry about being the bonus dad or stepdaddy. They don't have to worry about she don't have any kids. She's not coming with any baggage. So what is amiss? Is something amiss somewhere?
And she's being choosy in a section of the world that's very like that number of homosexuality to normal is like extremely high. It's higher than the average rate. You know what I mean?
I did do a little bit of research on some of the men that she dated. She's dated some NFL men, Genuine. She was married for 1 year, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if the facts were correct that I looked up. So it's something. It's a her problem. It's not a man problem. It's a her problem.
You start to see that veil coming off your eyes. You're starting to see things a little bit clearly, don't you? God bless you, child.
Appreciate y'all.
Put that oil on your forehead. Somebody been blessing that temple. What you think? Souls?
I'm just letting you. I want to make sure y'all completely done with all your thoughts.
Oh yeah.
So I can unpack mine. I'm gonna let y'all got all your thoughts out about it.
I need to write some notes down while you unpack.
You got to. I'm gonna say what nobody's saying. This lady was born in 1973.
Okay.
She was born 4 years after the feminist movement pretty much almost ended. Feminist movement started in 1960s. Who was the head of that feminist movement?
The black woman.
No.
Who?
Who was the head, Plug? Who was the head of that? Who led that whole movement?
Some white lady.
Yeah. Okay.
What does she look like right now?
I'm not a feminist, so I don't.
What does she look like right now as you look at her?
She looks like a chocolate Barbie doll.
She looks like a black Marilyn Monroe. She still wears her hair in the same 1960s, 70s hairstyle. She wears the same proper dresses like Leave It to Beaver, Mama wore. Like she is still displaying the same things that she grew up in.
She never evolved.
And the people, well, no, it's not that. So this is just another angle. I could be wrong. Y'all could be right. This is just what I thought about because it's easy to say all the negative stuff that social media says about black women, this and that. But when you think about the time she was born, she was raised by a woman who literally just went through the feminist movement. Like our women today don't have the same excuse like her mom would have had. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah. Keep going.
When you are raised in a movement, you don't have the hindsight that we have today. So she's raised in a feminist movement in the city of Rhode Island. She also won the pageant in the city of Rhode. She was Miss Rhode Island. Like, then she went from that to becoming a host on one of the whitest shows in America, Deal or No Deal.
Oh, yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Then from there, she went from not just that, she went from The Celebrity Apprentice This is a black lady who wants a white man. She started to settle for black men because she wanted to be accepted in the new circle she was forced into. Because if you look at her career trajectory, she started in all these white rooms.
Yeah.
Then she ends up on Atlanta Housewives.
That's weird. And who was she married to?
So at that moment, when she ends up as Celebrity Housewives in Atlanta, I now have to blend into my environment. Like, I can no longer almost pursue the thing that I truly desire. This is a black woman that desires a white man. But now she's trying to fall on the sword of being a strong black woman.
With man
There's a
hands.
white man out there that want her. She need to go find her.
With man hands.
You don't think so?
No white man don't want. See, that's another no. That's another topic for another day. But there might be a few, but it wouldn't be the few that she was in rooms with. They probably wanted her for a fantasy, for kind of like what Plug said. Let's go to the room. I'm married already. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pay you for this exchange so you can be quiet. But they weren't trying to have her as no wife. She's not gonna be the arm candy for the wealthy white man. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like
Claudia Jordan.
Yeah. Like, so, like, and that's what we're not talking about. Like, I really think it was the time she was born, and I'm not trying to give her excuses, but I think it was from the time she was born and raised. She had a mother. I don't know if she grew up in a 2-parent household, but she had a mother who grew up in, like, literally lived through the feminist movement from 1960.
What were they doing in Rhode Island?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Rhode Island.
Maybe her dad was white. We got to look up like more of the history. I don't know too much about her personal life, but when I really just sat there and looked at her, we display on the exterior how we feel on the interior. This is a black woman who literally, if you take away her skin tone, she reminds you of the white lady on Sinners.
You cooking now? Go ahead. Now, I like the way. Hey, go ahead. I like the way you're going now.
And I really feel that's her downfall. Like, that's what to us we feel like it's a downfall. I think she's really winning because you're talking about 52 very attractive black woman with no children. At the end of the day, that's still a unicorn. Like, that's
her dad. She's biracial. Her dad is African American. Her mother is Italian.
Told you. So
is Italian?
Yeah. So her mom's white.
White.
So her mom grew up.
Well, that's kind of white adjacent.
But her mom grew up in a time where now her mom probably was a beautiful Italian lady too. You know what I mean? Like, her mom was the new face. You got the feminist movement. You got all this stuff going on, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this is a black woman who got very high in her career trajectory, got in rooms that most black women at that time couldn't have. She just started to desire something she could never have long term. Then once all these shows, because y'all got to think about it, probably mid 2010, internet started taking over with like Netflix and Hulu. And so, like, all people stopped watching normal TV. We started watching TV series and all that stuff. So her career went from 60-year-old retired senior citizens watching Deal or No Deal or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to now she has no job, really. Nobody really. And did they really want to see a black woman on TV as the face? So, like, she went through all that and then had to end up on Housewives of Atlanta.
She grew up in Rhode Island because her father was in the Air Force. He met her mother in Italy where he was stationed. And then they came back here.
And I never looked up her history. And I got all this by just how she looked appearance-wise today. I don't know nothing about her history other than her career trajectory and how she was dressed. That lady literally looks like somebody from the 1970s, dog. Like Leave It to Beaver type mom. Like literally Marilyn Monroe hair, like just flowing hair. Like,
and it's always been that way. Even the older pictures that she was in, her mother even dressed that way as well.
See what I mean? So, like, I know it's easy for us to like, oh man, a 52-year-old black woman, no kid, man. She just wanted to wait for the right thing. Her cootie wasn't good. And no, man, everybody don't have the same story, dog. Like, sometimes we got to give people some grace. Like, this lady, she's on the wrong marathon now, though. She's trying to lean towards her blackness because that's what makes money today. But she's really lying to society. You
And
want
even in
her-
picture,
Losing though, bro. She losing.
she'll never lose.
Shit.
Not as long as the Zesties want her on podcast, as long as she can be the face,
Oh no, we ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the thing she really long for.
you can sit up some floor, your face being hidden by your name.
point your camera down a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't see me?
No, it's up to your eyes.
You behind your
Your name tag is yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm leaned back in the chair chilling.
Yeah, but like that's my point of view. That's why I was telling.
I see what you're saying, but I know. But what you were saying, you was cooking. That hit on something that I didn't even think about.
Definitely.
Like for real, I didn't even think on that level right there. But
And even in all
I'm
pictures
thinking
that I
like
saw her
still
mom
losing
is
because
always dressy.
if you ain't accomplished the goal of actually having someone,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like you want that someone. I know she want to feel that. Every woman desires to feel that.
Okay.
That yeah.
You just don't
I want to get patted on the ass in the kitchen while they making some grilled cheese sandwiches.
She just don't want.
How long she make grilled cheese?
A black man. She don't want a black man though. That's what she needs to go ahead and tell people. Like I think more and like even like I see Classic in the chat. I know he's saying that she butchered men for years, but go back and look at her resume. When did she start that? She wasn't doing that while she was on The Celebrity Apprentice. She wasn't doing that when she was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She started that stuff when she had to fall into the rooms of black people.
Mm.
I'm hearing you. I ain't gonna deny you, bro. When you right, you right. But she losing though, bro.
She'll never lose.
Shit.
Unless her looks go away, she'll never lose, dog. That's always one.
For real? Cause man, hey, but it's a lot of pretty women out here, man.
Think about this, plug. Natalie Nunn was on Cam Newton talking about Shaq buying her a car, and she looked like a man.
Who?
He said her and Shaq never dated though, but he bought her
like a man.
That's something to unpack too.
Yeah,
who looked like a man?
Natalie Nunn.
Who the hell is that?
I know. I didn't know who she was either. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
She's part of the
baddie. But she's on Cam. That's what I'm saying. Like there's always an opportunity. Like. And I really feel, you know what I thought too when I was looking at Miss Claudia Jordan here? Y'all know what I thought about? Miss Cheyenne Bryant. I said, boy, they coming out in droves now.
Two peas in a pod.
You're gonna start seeing a bunch of attractive older black women making that bad by talking about failed relationships, what they see in the black society, because it's people are going to listen to them because they are attractive. Like people are going to at least watch them. It doesn't mean hate pays you just as much money as enjoyment and entertainment. Like people hate you and you still get 1 million views. It don't matter. 1 million views is 1 million views. So like
that's true. That's true.
So I'm telling y'all, look out, man. She's the second one. She's gonna be you got Claudia Jordan, you got Cheyenne Bryant. You're gonna see some more go on this tour. It's gonna be the True Baddies tour. Like it's gonna be a True Baddies tour. Dog. They finna take over. They finna take over the scene. And Netflix coming out with podcasts.
I am so utterly disappointed. I got hope. I got hope.
You want to read some? Let me.
Yeah, sure.
We got a lot. Yes, indeed.
Thank y'all for the comments. We appreciate y'all. Classic said, man. Ted's got his eyes looking. Skull said, what's the word,
The word is eyes tied, boss.
Hey, Miles. Welcome in, Miles. Fozzie, Bear Boots. Oh, Fuzzy, Bear Boots wearing. Yeah, she got a little boots. Yeah.
We gotta get Miles up here, man.
Yes. Skull said at this point she is looking for a husband. She won't find one if she's not coming submissive. Because being bad is only going to get you so far. Absolutely. Ted said, voice of velvet, huh? Plug. Voice of velvet.
Yeah.
That means
Roxy
a lot
said,
from you, Tez.
Roxy said, Roxy said, compromise is what's important to making that you are getting the priorities of those boxes. She probably doesn't want to. Miles said, yeah, her standards are probably non-negotiable. Hey, Lisa. Welcome in, Lisa. She's 52 with unrealistic expectations. She needs to take what she can get.
Damn. That's coming
Classic
from a
said,
woman.
check your phone. Classic's laughing. Miles said, clean laundry. I hope. Laugh out loud. Oh, yeah, it's clean, Miles. It's clean. Roxy said, laughing my tell off facts rain. Lisa said she's type A. Men don't want to deal with type A women in my opinion.
Only the ones that can be
Classic
successful.
said, no, she wasn't black. Classic laughing. Classic said she's in her own way. Ted says she's been dogging brothers for 30 years. Miles said her dad is a former pro baseball player, if that matters. Okay. Skull said, sure, you right. Definitely reminds me of the white girl from Sinners. Classic said she's uncooperative. Classic said you can tell.
Yeah.
Lisa said, I think Souls is right about her wanting a white man. It's because she can't find a black man who wants to deal with her. Ted said the woman who wants to be a wife and the woman who's looking for a husband are two completely different women. Definitely.
Now hold on. Now with what she said, the one want to find a black man that will want to deal with her. With those aesthetics, you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody you ain't really got to take care of. She get to the bag. She's aesthetically beautiful. Even dudes in the hood deal with bras that'll cut your clothes up, bleach them, bust your tires and your windshield. So I don't think it's too much she can do on that side that somebody would like just instantaneously dismiss her unless that box won UPS. I'm just saying that has to be. I'm telling you, man. I think if I could get 4 dudes that she have dated in the past, and I'd be like, bro, let me ask you a question. And I ain't trying to get all of your personal business, and I don't want to put this out there in the open. But yeah, no. He'll be like, he probably, man, I was disappointed.
She might have been around because she did quite a few videos. I'm not gonna say she was a video vixen, but she appeared in quite a few music videos. So
Vixen is okay. The video 304 is
different. Lisa said, looks like she lives in Pleasantville. Classic said, in giving her the same grace she gave us. I'm giving her the same grace she gave us. Classic said, she's butchered us for years. She gets no grace. Don't spin the block now. Classic said, I don't care when she started it. I don't owe her ish as the black man. Classic said, she's not cracking like that. She cool on some 52-ish. Skull says she used to look way better than she does now.
Well, she's 52, Skull.
Yeah, she is. Classic says Cheyenne is light too. I don't know why people say she's so bad and ish. She cool on some for your age ish.
Oh no, she bad.
Come on, y'all. We trying not to act like she a 10.
She undeniable now. Hey, both of them bad now.
10s don't wear that amount of face decoration.
Yeah, but she looked like she'll still be straight in the moment.
Ted said, let's not gas her up. She's undesirable. What does she have that a woman 16 years younger doesn't have and with a lot of less mileage?
Well, she might be selective with the dingling because she probably. I'm telling you, somebody told her that box ain't in the warehouse. I'm telling you, somebody told her that box ain't Amazon now. I'm telling you that. Somebody told her. Somebody said that's probably where her gripe comes in. It's like, why it's always got to be about that? Every time I got everything I need, I got this and that, and then they sit in their silence in that room and be like, was he telling the truth?
But you got to think about it, Plug. Now let's go back to my thought process or my analogy. She would need some work, right? If that's what she started with. Does that make sense? Like, I do feel culture wise, race plays a difference in like how you explore the bedroom.
Ooh,
Mm.
Now hold on now. I got a lot of white homeboy, like, and 60 of them is wiggles. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm talking about like what?
No, I say 60, but the other 40, they really that talk to them. If you know what I'm saying, that talk to them.
They had an old episode on Talk to Him, talk her through it.
You know, no, the talk to him. I'm talking about the talk to him. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that hot tool. Pause.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That is very, it's very important. Like I seen them deal with quite a few women that it was like, I'm like, bro, what is you doing, bro? I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, nah, she ain't got no shoes on. Like she got the Barney Rubble toes. Like they don't even meet. They be like this. And then they got the half a toenail on it. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them got their little baby toenails on it. He don't care. Cause that thing is that thing is hidden. And he ain't going nowhere. I'm talking about she's sitting up jumping out of the big F-250 on them 35s. Yeah. So no, bro, that's important, bro. I'm telling you.
Go said I'm talking about Natalie Nunn.
Yeah, he was talking about Natalie Nunn looked better when she was younger.
Mm-hmm. Ted said she's 52, case closed.
Well, 52 ain't old, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all need to get a little old. Y'all need to live a little more, bro. Because 52 ain't old, bro. I'm sorry.
You can't debate with bitterness. They're bitter, man.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, 52 ain't old, bro. Dog, 52 ain't old.
You're not even battling the age, plug. You're not even battling the age, dog. That's just the one thing they can keep throwing at her. Like,
no, I'm 7 years old. Man, come on. Dog, man.
Hey, man. It's okay, y'all. Hey, it's okay. I don't know who.
She was born in 73, bro. I was born in 80. Y'all trying, man, never mind.
Last thing a handsome masculine man wants is a chick that acts like it's weird that you want to be in her guts. Cannot virtue signal now because life didn't go her way.
It's some terminology you be using, Ted. It just don't sound right to me sometimes with your vernacular.
But when you think about it, when you listen to her interview too, though, on this show, not saying like what she said in the past,
how did it make you feel?
She didn't really say anything crazy. She just talked about, they asked her, what advice would you give? And like, she gave her advice, and she said she would tell her friends to possibly get somebody who's more experienced and been married. Like, I mean, it's not like she said don't get married. She's not going against the society norm or what we're trying to push.
Right.
Like, she ain't masculine to me. I seen what I've seen her take control of a crazy situation where women was throwing drinks and acting their ass in public, you know, and she just took control of the situation and was like, hey, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to stop acting like this.
Yeah.
Kay said, I'm Puerto Rican. To be honest, I can't relate to all this submissive woman stuff. If she's not driving me crazy, at least a little bit, I'm just not going to feel alive.
Yeah, the Puerto Ricans different. They spicy.
Buddy.
Lisa said, I meant black men not wanting to deal with her on the scale of she looks like an individual who likes to lead. Fork in the road. He says left. She wants to go right.
Oh, yeah. Lisa, you is.
Go said 52 is not old. She only 13 years older than him. Miles says she probably doesn't want the men who want her. Again, non-negotiable standards.
I'm pretty sure you can believe that.
Miles, y'all are in the same age bracket. Would you consider dating her?
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sophisticated Crash Out, aka Tez24, aka the Tez Down, aka the Tez Down Syndrome.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How's everything going? Excellent show so far, guys. I appreciate it. Getting me through these long shifts that I got to be on. Plug, come on now.
Hello, sir.
Come on now. I know you're not gonna go with they hot button talking points of I just thought you only wanted sex. Boy, all this crazy talk that they've been doing on the internet for all of these years about who can throw it down, who can lay it down, flip that thing upside down, whip it and reverse it, and now you want to jump on that team? Double talk all day long. Double talk. No, that's not happening. You mean to tell me that I'm supposed to be with a woman that does not love my dirty draws, that does not want me to jump her bones at every chance opportunity that I get? No. I'm supposed to be the one to tell her, baby, I ain't got time right now, but I got you later on. That's supposed to be my job. That's not her job. And you doing all of that wearing a Blackhawks hat. That is blasphemy.
Man, listen, man. You just gotta live a little more, man. You gotta put a little more.
No, I'm not. I am too young and too viral to be sitting up here with somebody that want to say something crazy to me like that.
Hey,
no.
Hey, the Big Hurt was once that too. And now he doing all the.
She gonna get naked and get in the bed. Get naked and get in the bed. I don't have time for that. If you want somebody to look at you and stroke your ego, then you go find you one of them old bastards who don't mind doing so. That's not Tez. You about to get Tez Down syndrome.
That's exactly
so
what
you're not
you
getting
need to
nothing
do.
At all.
Stroke her ego.
I'm not doing that. That is a waste of my time.
Hey, what I'm saying, bro. Hey, that's probably what you need to do is stroke her ego.
All you want to do is touch my poom. No. You're right. That's all I want to do.
I want you to make me feel good.
all that liberation that I have for all these years, and then you want to get upset with me because I like what's natural? No.
Tez, you need a hug.
Been giving it away for free. To Pookie and Ray Ray, and now when you meet me, you want to decide to have values. I got a whole set of handcuffs and everything else. You get tied up tonight. Stop talking. Matter of fact, I got a little thing. We're gonna put it in your mouth. You're gonna stop talking tonight, girl. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say.
Damn, Uncle Elroy.
Playing games, and then they get on these talk shows, and then they let people ask them these nice softball questions like they ain't did nothing wrong in their entire life. How about the 9 relationships that she done had with millionaires that done failed? She can't find somebody that want her. What you talking about? Your daddy was a millionaire. You done dated at least 9 millionaires for years. You've been married. Your marriage didn't even last a whole 12-month cycle. You've been engaged 4 times. What you mean you can't find somebody? What you talking about?
You gotta tell her, dog. Say, I'm faded and I'm feeling X-rated.
She's not looking for a good man. She's looking for a good wife. She wants a good wife. That's the problem.
Man, I don't think that it, man. I think she's aesthetically looking at herself compared to the women that she see in real life that we see on TV, and says, I think I'm better than her.
She's aesthetically old.
But when you have that attitude, you acquire that energy. And when you have that energy, certain men don't attract to that energy. She probably just has a real kind of effed up energy. It could possibly be. I don't know.
You know what type of energy she gives off? Grandma Madam energy.
Damn.
She give off Grandma Madam energy. She upset that the young ones is getting all the attention because back in her day, she got a whole lot of attention. Well,
she probably need a younger man.
Yeah, it ain't black folks' fault that you had this problem. It's not black men's fault at all. I'm not championing that cause one bit. You didn't want one. You didn't want one. All the ones that wanted you didn't want one. She's been dragging us through the mud for 30 years, teaching all these women the wrong things. It's so many spinoffs of her type too, because she helped them find them, and what they gonna do? Bring her on show. She can talk about her grief.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to these comments and get to this last topic of the night. You stand up for the last topic, Ted?
I'll be here for about another couple minutes.
Okay, bet. Let's see here. What did we leave off with? Lisa.
Ted, you're something else, but
it is wild.
Okay, here you go. This is where we at.
Miles said, let him talk, plug. Let them talk, Plug. When they gain some years, they will feel attraction for older women.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. I'm like Autumn older. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you think he's attracted to older women? When you are a Ferrari and you appreciate and value, you definitely don't care about the Ford Taurus that depreciates the minute that it drives off the lot. I am a Ferrari. I am a thoroughbred. I am the top of my gene pool and the top of my line. She better come correct. Ain't no appreciating older chicks. We just gonna keep on. We gonna keep on doing what we doing. That's what we gonna do. Talk about. I'm supposed to go to something that's 52. Like, huh? She about to have a flat tire right now. You know what happens when you
Hey,
leave
what
when you
Melvin?
leave in the garage? Y'all
What
talking about
Melvin
no
told?
kids?
What Melvin told Jody? Youngster.
What happens to car tires when you leave them in the garage?
Bruh.
What happens?
Hey, boy.
It's called dry rot. She got a dry
all
rot
right.
box.
You like Wagyu, right?
No.
You like Wagyu, right?
Nope.
You don't like Wagyu?
Nope.
So what you eating? Sirloin, top sirloin?
Nope. We eating rocks.
Man.
We trying to stay as tough as possible. We eating rocks. I'm getting all the minerals out them things. What I'm telling you right now is when you leave a car in the garage, it get dry rot on the tires.
No.
And as soon as you try to drive the car out the garage, the tires blow. She ain't got no kids. She ain't married. She 52 years old. All she got is a mouth, and she ain't even using it the right way.
Damn.
Been dragging my black brother through the mud for 30 years. They want some sympathy. You gonna get some sympathy, all right? Sympathy your ass right on out the door and stop talking.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get to the last topic.
Classic said Mike cracking if you tell Tez. Oh yeah. Classic said yeah. Miles said she's gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
Classic
Absolutely.
laughing. Hey Alicia. Alicia said, hey everybody.
Hey, Alicia, what's up, girl? I see you changed that profile pic.
Classic said, what the hell is going on, man, in my slimy voice?
What the hell going on, man?
Classic said, classic laughing. Zound.
Oh. I skipped.
Okay. Sco said, ain't nothing wrong with the older woman. They take care of you and feed you, Tez. Don't knock it until you try it, Tez.
I feed myself.
Okay.
What? Like they even come up with that question, Zion. Like you just, what are you like? What are you doing?
You think giraffes know what a
Anime.
So we're gonna go ahead.
All anime dudes are weird, dog. But I just think like I could just imagine you just leaving the house and your TV running with Dragon Ball Z going.
Happens to me every day.
So we're gonna do this last one coming from Nothing But the Truth podcast reaction. We'll push the next topic to tomorrow's show. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up with
hey, you ain't gotta do it for me because I changed mine to tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get off it myself.
I know what you're talking about.
I will see y'all.
Give you a virtual hug, bro. Hey, bro.
All right,
give you a virtual hug. Let me give you a virtual hug, bro.
He said a virtual hug. Shoot.
I am tired as hell, bro.
Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and knock this last one out. We're gonna get them up here. I'm gonna let y'all kind of simmer. Like we're gonna kind of go through this one so y'all can hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And question is, tell me when y'all would like to stop. It's gonna actually start after Isaiah speaks. I want y'all to hear the conversation between Corey B and Mac Mall. I think Mac Mall is a famous person, if I'm not mistaken.
You can take the comments off.
Yeah. See, you like that too? Like taking them down?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Corey B. I want y'all to hear the conversation between Corey B and Mac Mall.
Okay.
I have some questions about like what she actually gonna ask him. So
okay.
As a psychologist, what changed it? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't we getting married? Why are people kind of doing more so hookups, baby mama, baby daddy relationships comparable to marriage? Just going back to you, if it's me, yes, my end goal is marriage.
Doc, listen to this, right? 50% of people are married. You heard? Right? It's about 51 or 52% of people are married. But for some reason, we always hinge what the possibilities are based on the negative, right? So that means half people are married and half people aren't. Also, for Black people, marriage is up a few ticks. But we continue to focus on the negative aspects of things that become propagandized as opposed to looking at the things and see what we could do better to continue to prove that number. You know?
Can I ask? Can I ask Mac a question? Go ahead.
Mac, two questions. You said you have multiple baby moms, right?
Yeah.
How many baby moms do you have?
5. Yeah, and they all went to college. They ain't got no kids, and they all doing good. I ain't never been on child support. Never had no baby mama.
Why they don't have no kids?
Huh?
They got your kids, don't they?
What do you mean?
You just said
my
they don't
kids
have
are
no
grown. My kids are grown.
She said how many baby mothers? How many?
Oh,
baby
5. I got 5, but one of my daughters passed away. Yeah, I was in actually. So here's the thing, right?
Sorry to hear that.
So
I
actually was in.
My last question for you.
Go ahead.
What is your type of woman? Like what's your type?
As far as what?
In a woman, like if somebody said, like, what's your type of woman? What type of woman do you like? To date.
I mean, are you saying that based upon you thinking like I just made kids with women that wasn't my type?
No. I'm not even talking about your baby moms at all. I'm just saying you feel like marriage is not the end goal, and you have bad experiences with women because they're like this and like that. But I think that it's because of the women that you're probably attracted to.
No,
I want to know, what is your type?
Okay, so actually, all my baby mamas are good girls. I have a type. They all suburban girls with mothers and fathers. They all respectable. They don't dress like whores. They don't shake their ass on the internet. They don't do none of that shit, you know? My problem is the reason why, because I was engaged to 3 of them. My end goal is to be married. So don't take what I say too serious because I'm speaking like he said with the culture. Ultimately, I do want to have a wife. I do want to get married. But this culture is not allowing that to happen because what's happening is, I'm in a place where I'm a traditional man trying to build something with modern women, and it's not going to work because most of the women that I meet are so modern that when they meet a guy like me, it comes off as controlling. They call it controlling because of certain things that I don't agree with. And which is my fault for trying to turn hoes into housewives. I should just stick with what the fuck I know, what I like, which is, you know, the mother of my children. So now I have my 3 grown children, and then I have 1 5-year-old. She's finna be 6 next month. And I tried to marry her mother. I actually was a pastor too. I became an ordained pastor, and I was trying to fly straight and do the right thing. The problem was her mother was only 24 when we met, and she had some growing to do. So basically, I tried to make a wife out of somebody who hadn't found themselves yet, and they wasn't willing to get on my program because she felt like she had to find herself, which was rightfully so. So I had to let her find herself. It wasn't like we broke up on bad terms. It's just she wanted to find herself. I knew what I wanted. And so that I tried it and I was all locked in with that situation when we broke up. I just didn't do it no more. I didn't allow myself to fall for anybody no more because I felt like shit.
So it's like trauma, basically.
No, it's not trauma at all. I'm not traumatized, baby. Why would you think it's trauma? Why would a lesson learned be trauma?
I mean, you just kind of made it sound like trauma.
No, that's how you took it.
Did it sound like?
So I wanted to stop there because I thought it was very interesting because they're going to go to hear how people hear what you're saying. He took his lessons as no, it was just lessons. Like it was, the woman takes it as trauma. What are y'all thoughts about this conversation or this dialogue so far? Like just with him explaining himself, him going through different makeovers, became an ordained pastor, got 5 baby mamas, got like
According to Miles, he a rapper too.
Then he met the 24-year-old when he was a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he was
trying. I think he was trying to better himself. Like what? Like maybe I'm on the wrong track. Let me jump off in the church and maybe I'm dating at my level, go a little younger. You know what I mean? Like he was trying to just find the right little lane so he can get in there.
But at 40 years old, he's still trying to date 25-year-olds.
Well,
is there?
But that 25-year-old didn't want to get on his program.
Yeah, that 25-year-old, that monkey still got juice when them legs spread.
Rain, do you feel like there's a problem with the age gap?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because that's 25 and that's 15 years. 25 and 40 is 15 years. Now, if it was 40 and 55, that's different. There's still some maturity to go through. You know, from a 25-year-old brain is just now coming into full development.
Mm-hmm.
If she was 40 and he was 55, that age difference is different. That person got some experience on them, a 40-year-old. 55. So I think he's choosing the wrong women.
So is it truly an age gap or a maturity gap?
Maturity.
Okay. Because I think we keep saying the age. So the age, because there's some 24-year-olds that probably be more mature than some 45-year-olds.
You're right. Depends on life experiences.
So so with that, with you having now those two things together, do you still feel it's an issue?
Yeah, his picker is off.
No, I'm talking about from the age gap part though.
What about it?
What if that 24-year-old was a mature 24?
If she was ready to get on his program, then yeah, he would have had what he desired. But she wasn't ready. She still wanted to be out. And
how do you feel about a man saying he needs a woman to get on his program?
That's leadership.
So you'll follow his programs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If the program is where it needs to be, and not all over the place.
See how quick those conditions come out, plug. Oh yeah. Oh, but it gotta be
it ain't gonna happen. She just talking.
I'm just
just talking, bro.
So April asking you this. So do you now hearing his background, right?
Okay.
Let's say his program is solid though. Do you judge his background resume, or do you just follow suit to his program to see does the program work?
I want to know why he keeps making mistakes though.
See, the proof will be in the pudding, baby.
That's what I would want to know. Why is he still making mistakes? He got 5 different baby mamas.
Why do they have to be mistakes? What if every one of these were because of the woman? We just witnessed Dante Wiley getting taken for $400,000 yesterday and putting kids on a wheel. So we know that not every scenario involves the man making the mistake.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just asking you like open dialogue quiz. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's honestly, I would need if he presented himself to me and was interested in me, and I knew that he had 5 kids by 5 different women. That's a turn on. That's a red flag. It really is.
What makes it a red flag?
Because why didn't you stop? Why did you have to have 5 kids with each? Why did you have to have a child with each woman you met?
I don't think that was the plan. I don't think that was the plan. I just think that, all this raw dog sex.
What's wrong? Well, yeah, what's wrong with your pullout game? I mean, you very
the man, the only person that can provide protection.
No, it's on the woman too. And maybe the woman saw something in him. Maybe the woman wanted to trap him. You don't know. You don't know.
Let's see what he's finna say to her trauma, and then we'll get everybody else.
Yeah, I want to finish this.
Maybe his face scrunch up when she said trauma.
No, that's how you. Why do
experience with her? You said
no. What I'm saying is,
her, and now you feel like you don't want to go.
No, what I'm saying is, why does when every time a man goes through some things or explains his situation, he got to be traumatized? I don't get
anybody. That's anybody.
Well, no, that's not, because everybody is not traumatized. Certain people learn lessons in life. It's not trauma. It's just a lesson learned. It's not trauma. Everybody's not fucked up in the head. Okay, it's just a lesson learned.
Trauma occurs when someone experiences intense fear, helplessness, or horror in response to overwhelming events or circumstances.
I literally just told you we didn't break up on a bad note. I literally just said that.
So
where's the trauma?
So you are open to being married again then?
Absolutely, yeah. What I'm telling you, I'm agreeing with the brother in the bottom. This culture is not, I'll say the circle that I be in, okay? Because I'm not in everybody's circle. It's 8-9 people on this panel. Right. I'm not in y'all circle, so I don't know what y'all see on a regular basis. Just like Truth said, how many IG models do you see on a regular basis? I see a lot, but I see about 98% of regular people. With my regular
life. What about the women that just want to be married but don't want to be wives?
Well,
that's big.
You see her hat?
Well, this is.
You see her hat?
Oh yeah, talk about the P management.
Good P.
That's why I said what I said.
They just want the wedding.
They just want to take nice Instagram pictures. They just want the rock, but they don't want to be wives. That's why I said I was a wife. I cooked 7 days a week. I birthed his children. I did his 2 bids. We hustled in the streets together. I worked while he was in prison. I helped take care of his family while he was in prison. He came home. He cheated. He did wrong. I took him back. He'll buy me another ring. I take him back and still mess with him. So I'm not bitter. I'm not heartbroken. I believe in love. I love love.
I noticed that she didn't tell you was traumatized like she
I'm
told
meeting
Mika.
You heard what he said?
that person, if I meet that person,
I noticed that she
and we
swayed away
rock,
from calling you
so I
traumatized.
get what you're saying. So
You
I'm
broke
not
up on a bad note. I didn't.
No, we didn't. You didn't hear what I said. We co-parent great. We're great friends. Actually, I think we're better as friends as we was husband and wife. We get along great. We have a son that's in college.
What was the straw? Like, what was the straw that made you want a divorce?
It just was like, all right, but you gonna keep letting the nigga fuck on you, or you gonna get up and you gonna keep it moving?
Right. So where's the traumatized? Why you didn't say she was traumatized? Me and my BM just split on a good note.
Right.
So I will tell you how it was. I actually paid my baby mama rent 6 months when I left.
The fact that the word trauma is so detrimental for you, let me know that you might be a little traumatized.
No, I don't think he's no. You know what, sis? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's traumatized.
So hold on, just 1 second before we go a little deeper, right? Because we cooking. This is entertaining. I want you guys to hit the likes. I'm gonna bring y'all back up. Tamika, I got you. Sure. I want y'all guys to hit the likes. I want y'all to hit the super chats. Turn it up, man. Show my man DJ him some love. If you like what's going on tonight, if you're on Instagram, come over to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is nothing but the truth podcast. It's nothing but the truth podcast. All right, now that we got that out the way, we are going to continue with this conversation. And so we were talking about traumatized. And Tiffany, what's up? Mel, the specialist, what's up? Let me make sure I muted everybody or whatever the case may be. So I just wanted to say this. Make sure y'all hit the likes. It's the thumb up at the top of the screen. Hit the super chats as well. Turn this shit up if y'all like the live, man. We in here. We're going to talk about it tonight. So we talked about traumatized. And the word that's triggered me, because I'm triggered now, I'm not going to lie. You said that you and your ex. Hold on, somebody shit is like making the chat staticky. I don't like that. Hold on, let me find out who that is. All right, so you said that you and your ex are friends. The one that cheated, you did the bids, you were the wife to.
My ex-husband, he was all I knew. I was with him since I was 16 years old. He was all I knew.
And so you said that you guys are friends. And so my question, let me.
Go ahead.
So you said that you guys are friends, and I want to know, how is that possible?
Well, for one, we have 2 children. Our oldest son is in college. He's all American in football and track. And then we have another son that's a running back that's doing well. He didn't allow what we went through stop him from being the father that he was. I divorced him for being a bad husband, not a bad father. So our relationship, wait, let me finish. As we got older, remember, I was 16, he was 19, we were kids. We got married, I was 20, 21, 22, I'm 40.
Okay.
As we got older, we learned communication. We come from a place where communication wasn't a thing in our household. Remember, when we used to talk back, that was called being disrespectful, right? Black household. So now we learn the communication as we're getting older. We're learning things. We're learning how to be parents because we learn in life. We grew up fast as kids, being adults, playing house. But we had a certificate. We had a ring. Right. But I felt like as we got older and we split, we learned to just communicate.
So they're going to go into their dialogue. So do y'all feel that? Because I think her explanation was spot on. Y'all heard me. Y'all heard me. I always told people I was a horrible husband and a great father. Like I can relate to her whole conversation right there. Like, it's funny to me how Truth doesn't feel that, like, how y'all friends. That's what father and a mother of your children should be. Like, what are y'all like here? This is crazy. What are y'all thoughts?
If that was what was needed, for she chose to leave because of the infidelity, but she also recognized that he's a great father and they're friends.
One has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah.
I think Truth. I ain't even watched it that far, but I guarantee you, Truth is going to go into more about him having access to you. I think that's what most men don't like about women with children. If the father is active.
Right.
If the father is active, I think a lot of men don't like that. For now on, up to 18 years for sure, you're going to have access to this woman. Like,
definitely. Yeah.
Actually, it should be like 15. By the time that baby get that cell phone, y'all don't need to be talking to them.
So you don't think they should be talking after a certain age?
I'm talking about, like, it's strictly business. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing we should be discussing, like, say, if I'm the cooler parent and and you ain't the cool parent, that means that she or he ain't gonna be able to tell you everything, but they tell me everything. So I use discretion on the things that I tell you that I feel like you should know, so you could be on board. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is some things that she don't like about you. You know, you might want to work on this. You know what I mean? Because I want y'all to have the same type of relationship that we had, or at least a better one than y'all. So I'm gonna take this, but this all this other stuff that my baby telling me, this ain't for you.
So do you think that he would have gone into asking her why she didn't stay? Why she wasn't more tolerable of his infidelity?
No.
I don't know. I
would watch that.
Let's get to the chats real quick, and then we'll play like another 2 minutes, see what he says. Like, I don't know. That's a good question.
Joe said 5 is crazy.
That's why I like real time reaction. You can actually piece it all together.
Right. Miles said Mac Mall is a rapper. Ted said he's making sense.
You would say that.
Sco said I got 5 kids, but 4 of them are by one woman. 5 different baby mamas is crazy. Miles said she's trying to set Miles up for an attack.
Yeah,
I kind of disagree with Rain. I think he got a good picker.
If he got, well, why did he choose 5 different times?
None of them put him on child support. That's a pretty good picker. That's a pretty solid picker, dog. That's a pretty solid picker, dog.
Well, mine wouldn't be on child support either if he was a great father. Lisa said he double talked. He said all his baby mamas was good girls, then said the end goal is marriage, but you can't turn 304s into housewives.
No, it was
it was. He was talking about it. Yeah,
it was 2 seconds.
Classic said there's always a condition. Roxy said, who is the program benefit, him or is it we? The program should benefit both, in my opinion. James Fulton said her baby daddy, laugh out loud. Classic said truth hurts getting too much money for that mic quality. He wants to invest on another mic.
Hey, that was so left field. And and it's not.
No, he doing it right.
Ted said that New York accent ain't sexy.
Yeah, he ain't worrying about that. Hey, as long as that money coming in, why you worrying about all the extra? Hey, that money coming in.
Sco said I was definitely a horrible husband the first time. I'm a way better man now than I used to be.
That's what I'm talking about, Sco. See, number of men up here taking accountability.
Taurus 75711. Welcome in. He said, as soon as I seen old boy ask the question again, I knew he looking for a moment. Ted said, that's why I said he's making sense. Laugh out loud. Pastor said more conditions. Sco said he could have picked one and not been on child support.
Sco said that's too many. I feel you, Sco. Let's play a couple more minutes to see what Truth says. Let's see.
What age did you split?
It's explicit lyric.
32.
8 years ago. So you weren't kids when you decided to split, and you didn't split because the relationship was perfect. You split on bad terms. It wasn't like
it was a divorce, and but it was time. We knew. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry.
No, and so because this is the thing, I listen at a really high level. And so when we started this, you said that you could not imagine being married again. So do you think that you are traumatized? Because you said that you weren't, but would it be fair to say that you are traumatized? Because let me finish. Because if you were married, right? Yes. The marriage was successful and the marriage was perfect and you would have just grown apart. Don't you think you might be open to trying it again? Because the experience of marriage was amazing. That's like you having sex. And the first time that you have sex, it's traumatic. It would probably hinder that process, right? Like it's the first time you have sex with a man and he takes your virginity and he put an arm in you and he's rough and he chokes you and you're like, whoa, I don't want to do this again for quite some time. Because even though I might not want to believe it, I'm traumatized for somebody taking their time and he's kissing your neck and he made it special and he licked your toes and he bought you a car and he put a ring on you. Versus you dealt with trauma and you didn't leave him as a kid. You left him as a 32-year-old woman.
Yeah, but I was gonna marry somebody again a couple of years ago.
Oh.
No, I was yeah. Listen, that's what I'm trying to explain.
So the second proposal was what traumatized you.
No, I'm not traumatized. Why is it that when people decide that they are in?
We're gonna get to the next. My fault, Ham. I know you wanted to say something. Nah, cool.
Nah, it's just interesting, man. Tamika, go ahead and unmute if you don't mind.
I just think that I find it very interesting, ironic that if
don't worry about it. Let me ask you some questions.
Yes,
you know I love you, right? From Fumo.
I do.
The locks hat is crazy. So
fire.
Tell us about your behavior during this relationship. I noticed you hit that nigga with a honey bun after honey bun after.
Oh, listen, I bust him in the head. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I started out as a great wife. Of course, I did. I cut 7 days. No, we got married at 21. We started going together when we were 16.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the super chat, Andy. My fault. Go ahead.
I think I could have been a better wife to him. I could have been more supportive to him because he started out young in the streets, right? And young men, of course, we always go back to that. Like, I don't think he really knew what love was, unconditional, especially unconditional love. He kind of, he did. I know for a fact.
We don't hear about him. Let's talk about.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's where I messed up at. I think that. No, we talk about his upbringing, sir.
But you left
and where I messed up. No, I messed up. I could have been more supportive. I could have been more understanding. I could have sat down and talked more instead of, why you doing these things? And you come in the house intoxicated all the time instead of asking why you drinking why you drinking a lot? Like, what's going on? I was busting him in the head with vases because I thought he was out with women because that was a thing.
So we're gonna stop there. But I want y'all to hear something she said.
I heard.
She said she could have had more unconditional love. I haven't watched this. We're watching this together.
I thought she said that he didn't know what unconditional love was. Then she said she could have been more supportive.
Let me see. Let's go back.
Let's run her back because she kind of lost me. I was trying to get in there and listen.
Level. And so when we started this, you said that you could not imagine being married again. So do you think that you are traumatized? Because you said that you weren't, but would it be fair to say that you are traumatized? Because let me finish. If you were married, right? Yes. If the marriage was successful and the marriage was perfect and you would have just grown apart, don't you think you might be open to trying it again? Because the experience of marriage was amazing. That's like you having sex. And the first time that you have sex, it's traumatic. It would probably hinder that process, right? Like if the first time you have sex with a man and he takes your virginity and he put an arm in you and he's rough and he chokes you and you're like, whoa, I don't want to do this again for quite some time. Because even though I might not want to believe it, I'm traumatized for somebody taking their time and he's kissing your neck and he made it special and he licked your toes and he bought you a car and he put a ring on you. Versus you dealt with trauma and you didn't leave him as a kid. You left him as a 32-year-old woman.
Yeah, but I was gonna marry somebody again a couple of years ago. I was listen, that's what I'm trying to explain.
So the second proposal was what traumatized you.
No, I'm not traumatized. Why is it that when people decide that they are in?
We're gonna get to the next. My fault, Ham. I know you wanted to say something. Nah, cool.
Nah, it's just interesting, man. Tamika, go ahead and unmute if you don't mind.
I just think that I find it very interesting, ironic that
don't worry about it. Let me ask you some questions. Yes, I love you, right? First and foremost.
I do.
The locks hat is crazy. So
fire.
Tell us about your behavior in this relationship. I noticed you hit that nigga with a honey bun after honey bun after.
Oh, listen, I bust him in the head. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I started out as a great wife. Of course, I did. I cut 7 days. No, we got married at 21. We started going together when we were 16.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the super chat, Andy. My fault. Go ahead.
I think I could have been a better wife to him. I could have been more supportive to him because he started out young in the streets, right? And young men, of course, we always go back to that. Like, I don't think he really knew what love was, unconditional, especially unconditional love.
Okay.
He kind of, he did. I know for a fact.
We don't hear about him. Let's talk about.
Okay, you're right, Plug. Yeah, she said he didn't know what unconditional love was. That she felt that she could be a little bit more supportive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do y'all think about that?
If it was unconditional, then why didn't she stay?
No, it wasn't. That's what we went back because Plug was right. She said that she don't think he knew what unconditional love looked like or what it was, but she could have been a little bit more supportive.
I think like today, I think that, I don't know, maybe the safety of knowing that person, you've been with that person for so long, the safety that of you knowing that person ain't going nowhere allows you to step. You know what I'm saying? You ain't stepping in the right direction. You know what I mean? You feel like you got a little leeway because you know you got that person. I think he knew that he had that type of love. I think he knew he had that type of devotion. But and that what, you know, made him messy. You know what I mean? But he in the streets though. You know, when you dealing with a street cat, when you're dealing with a professional, when you're dealing with an athlete, these cats got options. You gotta know what you setting yourself up for. And sometimes, you know, if the clothes, the jewelry and the cars and the penthouse, whatever y'all got going on comes with that, you got it. That's just like the game. If you out there selling dope, you know what I'm saying, that you getting that fast money, you stacking up bread, just know that the snitches come with that. Just know that the trifling haters gonna come with that. The trifling women come with that. The gunshots, the stab wounds, everything come with the game. You gotta accept the game. If not, if you don't want to accept the bad, don't accept the good. Don't take the good. You can't. They say you gotta take the good with the bad. Yeah, that sounds good. But if you don't want none of the bad, if it's five bads and 3 goods, if you don't want one of these bads, don't take none of it. Don't take none of it, bro. Because they come with the game. And that's just what it is. Everybody want to exclude. They want somebody who's that's an exception to the rules. Nah, ain't no exception to the rules. Just know that all that comes in that territory. Just know that, young lady, when you said you want 6 foot, 6 figures, guess what? Other women is in there too. So if you don't want that, then you can't have that either. You know what I'm saying? You just can't have. You can't have both of them. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Or think that he's an exception to the rule. That come with the game. Yeah, it might be 5 or 6 years. He was on the straight and narrow. But he get the 6 years and 3 months. Guess what? It's dang-a-lang season. Or he might be tooting and booting.
What is your thoughts, Rain?
Maybe instead of, like she said, if she was more supportive, instead of always trying to go upside his head all the time and chastise him, and maybe if she was able to direct a little bit more as far as her unconditional love goes, then they might still be together. I don't know. It just all depends on if he wanted to change or not. Not necessarily change, but just like clean up how he was living.
Oh, you said Desco.
Yeah.
At least she's taking account. Absolutely. At least she's taking accountability. Mm-hmm. Pastor said that's domestic abuse. It is. Ted said by her own admission, she is not a good wife. Taurus said she seems reactive. Absolutely, because she was ready to speak the whole time instead of letting him get his thoughts off. So yeah, I saw that.
Welcome, Taurus.
Sko said they were together 16 years. Sometimes you just grow apart from a person and that's not your person anymore. How do y'all feel about that? You think you can grow apart from somebody?
Yeah.
In their situation though, I don't know if they were ever together though. I think she was like his street homeboy. Like, I think she looked at herself as his girlfriend, but I think he looked at her like, this the homie I know I can rely on. She held me.
That's gonna always be there.
She sounded like it. I held him down all his bids. Like
she said,
I hustled for him when he was in jet. Like, so like
as friends.
Like you just seem like a down person for him at this point. Like, and then y'all love was shown through so much violence. Like, you literally admitted to you hitting him in the head with vases because he come in the house drinking. You ain't drinking, but you ain't hitting him because you think he's like an alcoholic. You hitting him because you think he's cheating.
Yeah.
Like, so I think she almost takes more pride in holding him down when he was isolated. and then wanted to still control him when he was out.
Because she took the reins of the leadership and the control in the household while he was locked up, basically. And that she didn't want to relinquish that when he got out.
So you seen two alphas
at each other.
And
now,
great points.
What you said?
Great points.
Yeah. That's why you see she ride on her boys real heavy.
Oh yeah.
She think being good was her boys being D1 athletes, this, that, like they don't even.
I did that.
She's still in a immature mindset. She just don't know it. She has some good lingo, but then when you listen to her deep down, she's still not to be development.
She sounds like a dude though.
Like a proud dad.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. She sounds like she
had to be on those
I was shocked that she had a man. I'm thinking that she like women. Ain't nothing feminine about her at all, man. Yo, I like that locks hat. Fire. Yeah. Yeah.
Miles said to Rain's point, her brain wasn't there yet. That's what Soldier said too. Skull said everybody can't go on the journey with you. That's true. And he probably was cheating. She just never knew about it. She said infidelities. She knew.
He wasn't cheating, man. He was living his life.
But you can't even. But can you blame a man that walks in the house and get attacked by a vase?
Hey.
She lucky she ain't in a morgue.
Right. Ted said,
I'm going to beat you. Public service announcement for content purposes only. If you hit me with a vase, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna whoop you real good. So you'll never pick up another vase. You better stop hitting those people's kids.
Ted said relationships require constant maintenance. If you aren't into that, then don't get in one. Ted said you only grow apart when maintenance isn't mutual.
Really? I don't think
He
so.
also said all you have to do is give them a mic and let them talk.
I don't think she said anything bad. I think her form of accountability and her transparency is a form of her growth. I think if she got on the right panel, somebody could align her accountability and she can move forward accordingly.
Yeah, then she can find the right woman.
Yeah, you so stupid. And then
yeah. To me, I'm just bullshit. To me, hey, Mika, I'm just bullshit. I'm your friend.
You said, April?
Self-therapy.
Yeah.
No, Tamika, this hat is fire. Hot fire. Dylan.
Kay said 100. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think she's in the right direction, but now she has to go somewhere where her voice is not just for content. It needs to be for her to evolve. That's all it is. So
her skirt.
Yeah, so but man, we appreciate everybody, man. Tonight was a very, very good night, man. I want to shout out to Roxy again, man. That was a great part of the segment, the icebreaker. I don't know if you got to hear any of it, Plug.
I did.
Very, very good, very interesting story, man. So hopefully we get to unbox it. I'm gonna leave all that up to Rain getting that set up. So if y'all don't see Roxy again, you won't see Rain again. Look at Ray. Hey, you are being held accountable, man, on live TV. Yeah,
damn, that's an ultimatum from hell, wasn't it? If you don't, then you won't.
Rain did a great job. Rain did a great job getting it all set up for today, getting her the link. We appreciate it. Hopefully we get her up here again, man. I'd love to just kind of keep unboxing it on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, man. Super dope, super dope, man. To have those type of talks at the beginning. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Very, very good show. Make sure y'all catch everybody that's a part of the Raw Society Coalition. You got your boy Uncle Plug with 2 G's at Uncle Plug TV. You got the Raw Society First Lady at Soft Rain or Conversations with Soft Rain. You got myself at Souls of Thought. You got our boy Tez at the Tez Down, and then you have the classic codes If you're looking for his music, you can find it on SoundCloud and other platforms at B Class. B Class will actually be giving you guys a full show after. So make sure y'all are live at the Darien on 13th February. That's coming up.
It's quick. It's coming around the corner quick.
Yeah, we like what?
Fast.
Like 29 days out, something like that. Not too
No,
far.
It's 31 plus 14. What is that?
So 44 days out. We 44 days out. Everybody get your tickets while they last, man. They selling. Like Classy said on his show today, man. We actually have gratitude for everybody who make it. We're gonna make sure we meet and greet everyone who comes to the show. That's something that we're gonna make sure that we do. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that came in the chat tonight. Big Skull, Kay, Tez, Classic, Miles, Taurus. Who else was in this thing tonight? Roxy, Jane, Lisa was in this thing. Alicia was in this thing tonight. Ed was in here. Who else came in here tonight?
Her birthday is tomorrow, y'all. Happy birthday, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia, what you want for your birthday? Oh, you ain't there? All right, I ain't gonna get you there.
Roxy says she'll be back. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So we'll definitely have that coming back for y'all. Y'all make sure y'all be safe, man. Be safe tomorrow on New Year's Eve night. One of the most dangerous nights of the year. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're able to see the new year with your family and friends. If God say the same, y'all might be bringing in the new year with the Raw Society Coalition. Who knows? So just appreciate everybody. Big Skull said happy birthday, Capricorn twin. All the Capricorns in the building. I think in a couple weeks, y'all. So we'll make sure we get her Cash App, Zelle, everything on the stream for y'all. So y'all can bless the white people with more of your white money. So other than that, happy New Year, family.
Jason.
Sko already letting us know he ain't gonna be here tomorrow night. Happy New Year, Sko.
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah,
I'll blow up the ease. I see you on the second.
No, we appreciate everybody, man. Y'all be safe, man. Again, look at the stream below. Live show 13th February there in Ohio. I said Ohio. I keep saying Ohio, Illinois. Make sure you're there. Tickets are on sale. Other than that, man, y'all got anything for the people before we get out of here?
Just make sure y'all come see us. Get them tickets. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh, Queen's Code Thursday night with
Thursday night, yeah. Classy hasn't set a time yet, but Queen's Code Thursday night.
Queen's Code Thursday night. Let you guys know, me and Classic will be doing Raw Reels on Sundays from now on, so that we can make sure it's a day we can definitely get it up for you guys. And also we still will be doing Sunday service as well. So yeah, shout out to everybody, man, who made 2025 a great year for the Raw Society, for everybody, personal pages as well, man. 2026 is gonna be big, man. We already spoke it into existence a year ago, almost a few months ago, so we good to go, man. He said Happy New Year's from Miles, man. Happy New Year. Hopefully we can catch y'all tomorrow, man. But we out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. What's good, my Souls of Thought family? It's your boy Norris, and I want to tell you before you leave this video today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, share this content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And as I leave every video, God loves you, which is most importantly. I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.